So I'm sitting at home, chilling, relaxing. I check my social media. Come to find out I got a message from a guy I once arrested. What's going on, y'all? Eric Moser here with Code Red Conversations. This is a little bit out of the typical video that I make, but I felt like this could be very, very helpful. So I'm checking my messages as I do throughout the course of the day, because a lot of people share with me all kinds of content, ideas, asking for advice, all kinds of stuff. So I'm scanning through them and I get this message right here. Hello, Officer Muldrow. We don't know each other personally, but I just wanted to thank you. You talked some sense to me on October 6, 2007, when, yes, you arrested me at the 7-Eleven on Cambridge and Sierra Vista for having 3 warrants for my arrest. Now, that had significance with me and let me know that this guy was legit, because that was an area that I patrolled when I first came out of the patrol academy. And it was a high crime area, always something going down over there. It was stressful, but I loved working that area. At Cambridge and Sierra Vista for having 3 warrants for my arrest. I told you how I was trying to stay clean from meth and had been for 3 months and was working at a dead-end job. You told me I would only get clean and change my life if I truly wanted it. You told me I would either be dead or in prison if I didn't keep my nose clean. You were absolutely right. I moved to Oklahoma City a few months later, where I drove trucks for the past 12 years. I have completely changed my life for the better. I now have a beautiful family, a home on 2.5 acres of land. I've always wanted to thank you from the heart and for your military and law enforcement services. In case no one ever told you, your service did make a better difference and change for the better in someone else's life. Man, in my 21 years, I've had situations like this happen to me on 2 other occasions that I can remember off the top of my head, maybe 3, where I had someone see me while I was policing, while I was working, whether I was still in the jail, whether I was patrolling the streets. I've even had a couple of occasions where people saw me walking through the mall or walking through a Walmart. I didn't remember their names, but their faces I definitely recognized. And 99.9% of the time, they've always been positive. And I would say that's partly because I always try to treat everyone with an equal amount of respect. I make this video as an encouragement and as a reminder to any officer out there, or any aspiring officer, if there are any aspiring officers out there in this crazy times that we're living in, for you to always be humble, always be respectful, because you never know when something that you say could be an encouragement to somebody and can be the spark or can be the cause for that light to go off in their head to make some serious changes. Man, to be honest with you, it made me a little emotional when I saw it, because in law enforcement, it's so often, it's such a thankless job, as we're clearly seeing with all the mayhem and carnage that's going on right now. But every now and then you're reminded of the fact that your job is an important job and that you actually can impact people's lives if you do it the right way. If you don't allow the anger and frustration and the resentment that can build up in some people because you're dealing with so much evil, sometimes you're dealing with so much foolishness. If you don't allow that to take a hold of you and you just remember to treat everyone with an equal amount of respect and understand that but by the grace of God go I when you're out there, then that'll help you to do your job in a respectful, professional manner. And you never know, you could be messing around on Facebook and you can get a random message like this that kind of brightens up your day. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Have you ever had anything like this happen to you before? Any of my brothers and sisters out there who are in law enforcement, or anyone in general, have you ever had someone just go out of their way to get a hold of you just to say thank you and demonstrate how appreciative they were of your efforts? If you have, comment down below. I'd love to hear them. In the meantime, stay safe. God bless. and make sure you join the conversation.